Tubesters, it's Gav and welcome to another one of my videos. Today we are looking at some of the Jing infinity figures that I've been painting recently. These are just for myself, just as a bit of fun. This is a Yanhao Invincible with a heavy HMC. Let me just backtrack out a bit. He's not finished yet. This is an incomplete figure, obviously. Very orange. I still might play around with the orange a bit yet. As you can see, the holster and the pistol haven't been started yet. Also some of the hydraulic pipes. Let me get my little pointy stick. The metalized clawy type boots, they're still a work in progress on non-metallic, as are the inside of the calves. Sometimes I paint these in orange and sometimes I stick to the artwork and keep them metal looking. But because he's got so much, larger surface areas of slabbed orange, I've painted the metal in, or I'm starting to paint the metal in, let's put it that way. The HMC is done in non-metallic metal. Let me just see if I can get in a bit closer with the camera. The lights are starting to bleach everything out, I think. So yeah, that's non-metallic. I will be sticking some photographs up at the end which won't be so light affected. As I said to you guys on one of the videos, and I showed this figure before, these are antennae at the back, and I made an absolute stuff up, which is why I've got all this rough glue, and I just couldn't get anything else working with it. It took ages to get them to stick with super glue, and I couldn't get enough in there to pin. The rest of it is pinned into the body because it is a lot of metal, and the same with the sensor pack on the other side. But yeah, I actually cut these off, not realising they were sensors. I'm thinking they were just a piece of spare metal sprue. Oh well, you live and learn. So yeah, it's a shame really, because no matter what I do to the figure now, it's going to be detracted by when I turn the figure around and people see the mucky job I've made of those. But never mind, they've still got to be worked on yet. This has got to be coloured in here, like these pads, and these, I don't know if they're handle pieces, whatever, I'm not even sure, but I've got to give those a coat of whatever I decide. So yeah, it's very much a work in progress, but he's getting there. He's not far from completion now. I've got to work on all over the black metalized hands and bring them up a bit. And the sensors have obviously got to be painted in. There's a sensor on the machine gun itself that's got to be painted. But no, it's been a lot of fun. I've got a couple of, I believe I've got a couple of second-hand Jing figures that I've got that I can still paint up before I have to buy anything else. So I've really enjoyed painting these. I'll show you a figure that I've actually completed for once, and that is this guy here. He is a Zuyong Invincible with a multi-rifle. He's come out really nice. He's got lots of crevices, in the armour and that, so you can get some of the darker colours in to make the orange shades pop that bit more. But yeah, I've really enjoyed painting this one. That was I found the one I've just showed you, the Yanhao. Although it's a fairly simple figure, because it's got a lot of big armour plates, it's a bit harder to get more definition in it. Now he does come with on the artwork on well, let's talk about this guy first anyway. So yeah, as you can see, all done. I've gone with the greeny blue colours that they seem to have for these Jing characters, and it's come out nice actually with the orange. My orange is a lot darker than the artwork orange. I just prefer it that way. I've just seemed to hit, for me it's just the sweet spot of the particular colour that I've enjoyed painting. So and I've given a bluey bluey effect to the rifle itself. On all these, this was already on the base. It was a second-hand figure. They always come with this metal casting here to obviously pose the figure on. So you've really got to add something. So again, I've just cut up sprue to make it look like a bit of rubble, and put some washes in and some dry brushes. I've kept it intentionally simple just to show off the figure itself. So yeah, that's my Zuyong Invincible. I have to keep reading my notes because I can never remember all the names. And I've really enjoyed painting him. So that's the completed figure. Again, there'll be photographs on the end of the video. I'll just go back to, as I knocked the backdrop down. We'll just go back to this for a second because I started talking about it. On the artwork there, as you can see, it's a lot more yellowy than my armour. He does have, you know, like green markings painted on. I just don't think they don't do anything for me. Now maybe they've done it to obviously like break up all that blockiness of orange, so I can understand that. And they've put their metal in under here, and although I've put that as orange for now, I'll probably paint that in metal as well, just to break up some of the orange. But no, I've ummed and ahed. I even thought of painting it in that Jing greeny blue, but the lines will be so thin to be able to get that same effect. I just don't think it'll look right. So I'm going to actually leave the green off. I always do my own thing on these figures. If they are for me. Do what I like with them really. So that's what I'm going to do. So I just wanted to point that out as I did start talking about it on a completely different figure. So guys, thanks for stopping by and taking a look at this instalment on these Infinity figures. They've been a joy to paint so far, even if I did stuff this one up. But we all live and learn, and that's what it's all about. So you take care of yourselves. I hope you keep forging ahead with your projects, and we will catch each other very soon on another video. Cheers.